Hi Scrap Fam, this is Trisha. Welcome to my channel. I'm coming to you today for a book review. So last week, not this week, but last week, I listened to Janet Evanovich, The Recovery Agent. I am a fan of the the Stephanie Plum books that she does. I think I've read all of them and listened to the last, because I've been doing audiobooks lately. I think I listened to the last 3 or 4, but all the rest of them I read. And I'm a fan of her writing. As for Stephanie, I think she's she's hilarious. I just think she's hilarious. And she had Janet had another series. I can't remember. It was like it took place in Boston, and I think his name is Diesel. I want to say Diesel. Now Diesel was in the In Between books. It was called In Between the Numbers books of the Stephanie Plum series, and his cousin Wolf, and they were like vampires. Now I'm not a big fan of vampires, so this book, the Stephanie Plum books take place in Jersey, and she's a bounty hunter. And the one in Boston, it took place, I can't remember because I read it so many years ago. I think like when it first came out. And I can't even remember the name. I have my tablet here. I could probably look it up. But anyway, I wasn't a fan of the book. I wasn't a fan. I thought the character was okay. I'm not a big fan of the whole vampire thing, and it was just really bugged out. And I don't mind books being far-fetched, but that one was just a little bit too too far-fetchy for me. So when my friend had told me that somebody on her job was listening to the recovery, she said, I think it's the lady that you like, or whatever, Janet, whatever her name is. And I said, Janet Evanovich? And she was like, yeah. So I said, oh, she reading the Stephanie books? And she's like, no, it's something else. And so then I looked it up, and I was like, oh no, she started a new series. So this is the first book in the recovery. No, this is a new adventure begins, The Recovery Agent. And I don't know what the series is going to be called, because again, it's the first one. But in any case, this is the book I listened to, and this book is about Gabriela, and Gabriela is a treasure hunter, and something happens in her hometown, and she usually gets paid to go out and get treasures for people. But in this case, she went back home. Yeah, I think she went back home with her family. Some things was going on in town. They had bad weather. I think like a hurricane or a flood or something came, and people were going around buying up stuff in the town because the people kind of got frustrated about getting their money or whatever. But of course, her parents and her grandmother didn't want to leave. So her grandmother was telling her about this treasure that they had in their family, and if she got it, then they'll be able to stay. They'll use the money from that, be able to stay. So without giving out too much, that's what she ended up doing. So she went to try and find the treasure. Now this took her all across. I said she crisscrossed the world to get it. I actually like this book, and I'm looking forward to the next one. I like Gabriela. I thought she was tough, and I thought that she was interesting, and just quirky enough for these kind of like cozy type mysteries. But this one also was kind of fantastical too. I thought the reason I brought up the other books is because I thought the villain in the book reminded me of Wolf, who was the vampire and the other series, and in the in between books. And every time he like came in the story, I was like, it's like the same villain. It's like he's he's Wolf, but with a different name and different stuff going on. But in this particular book, I didn't mind him. I didn't mind him as the villain. So yeah. So if you're looking for something kind of fantastical, treasure honey, crisscrossing the country, she was mainly in like South America, and New York, and then in her hometown, which I think was South Carolina or either Florida. Now I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it was definitely I thought a good book. The rating here they gave it was a Goodreads was 3.7 out of 5. I gave it a 3.5 because I don't do the 0.7s in them. It's either 3 or 0.5. 3.4. So I gave this book a 3.5, which I give most of Janet Evanovich's books, which to me is good. Because, I mean, that's all a cozy mystery really need to be. It's a 3.5 to a 4, and, it works for me. So if you're interested in a fantastical, that's what I'm going to call it, because to me it just seemed more fantastical, and cozy mystery-ish, with, trouncing around the world, looking for treasures, then this is the book for you. So I did fill out my little pink slip that I usually do the other one, because I was just like, you know what, I don't need to do that. I could tell you how I feel about the book. I don't need to fill out the pink slip. So yeah, so that's it, and that's all. Thank you so much for listening to my book review. Last week I had to do 3 because I was backed up because I kept forgetting to do these, or just just not getting around to it. More like not forgetting, but just not getting around to it. So again, I'm going to just try and do them once a week. And yeah, if you have any recommendations for books that you're reading that seems like it line up with the books that I'm presenting, please put them down in the the description, the comments, and let me know what you're reading, if you're reading or listening. In my case, listening to books. Yeah, do that. Share. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Hopefully I'll be back again next week. I don't know what book I'm reading. Usually I try to have them. I have one in Libby because I get mine through Libby, and it's been on hold since February the 18th, and I'm up to 2 weeks now. It's up to 2 weeks. So depending on when I get it, that might be the case. I'll get that one, but if not, I'm going to have to look for one. And then we'll see what I get, what's available, and yeah, see what I'm up to. So, but as of now, I don't know what I'm gonna be listening to this week. So again, if you have any suggestions, please put them down in the comments. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and checking it out. Be blessed. Happy reading. And bye for now. Thank you.